Alright, so we're back with some more Infinite Wealth. And we defeated our first dungeon boss in that last one. I got to meet with the Seiryu head clan. The head of the clan, holy words. And now we got the sea captain, Sawashiro. Yeah, that's how they said it, right? Paradise, Hawaiian style. Was this the next game?
No, it's fine. Old habits die hard, huh?
Joe Sawashiro, former captain of the Arc Hall
Captain
family.
Sawashiro! I thought you were in the Slammer. What are you doing here? You were found guilty. You killed the Seiryu chairman.
That dude was actually pretty helpful from what I remember in the last game. That was unfortunate. Although the last guy did say that he took the guilt for it.
Public enemy #1, right? At a glance, I'd say he's treating you like the opposite.
Did you not listen from earlier,
Dumbass, you're
Ichiban?
pretty perceptive, huh, Ichi?
Got
And I
him.
see you're at it with that. Would it kill you to be nice for once? I guess old habits really do die hard.
So they do.
So, what exactly's going on?
Well, long story short, I wasn't the one who killed Chairman Hoshino 4 years ago.
Glad you said the
What?
part that we already knew at this point, but sure. Seems to be a little too still, some might say.
No.
Well, that certainly looks like somebody's getting framed.
Awful late to the party, aren't you? Seems even Hoshino got sick of waiting.
Young master, what have you done?
Was the young
I should be
master?
asking you.
Well, I can't say that's too
The ruthless
surprising
Captain
considering the
Sawashiro
first
I
one.
once knew never dragged his ass.
Woo!
But I have a theory. You let it slip that someone was after the old man's head. Didn't you?
He would never, except
If all
that,
went
you know,
according to
maybe a
plan.
little bit.
Ichiban would come save the day before you made the hit. That's what you were banking on, right? Well, change of plans.
I see. So you sent a guy in ahead of me to ensure the job was done.
I'll make sure the credit goes to you. If it gets around that you off the Seiryu clan chairman, well, you're sure to impress a cellmate or two.
So then, that means I'd lost your trust some time ago, young master.
He didn't
You're
really
wrong
trust
there,
anybody,
Sawashiro.
so...
You never had my trust to begin with.
Yeah. About that. Well, yep, make sure you put your own fingerprints on that. I'm sure that goes over well. Definitely not going to help with the guilty plea, but... That dude was being so helpful, too, in that game. At least for the time that we did have with him, which was, I guess, longer than expected.
So someone else got to him before you even had the chance. Right. Then the young master played you as well. And even knowing that, you still took the fall.
I can't deny I was on my way to kill the chairman. Maybe I did pray for a sort of miracle, that by some chance I wouldn't have to. But it would have been too shameless of me to plead innocence.
You had your reasons. I'm sure a lot was going through your head at the time, yeah?
I'm sure people totally would have bought it too.
I suppose I was trying to atone for my sins somehow. It was clear the young master... No. My own son was only sinking deeper into the abyss. I spoiled him. And Arakawa-san's death was a direct result of that. In truth, I might have prevented it. But instead I pushed him to do it.
Bruh. He didn't kill the chairman, he took full responsibility even though he didn't do. Either way, I could have sworn he was sentenced for life, just how did he get out?
Once they put me in prison, I thought I'd just be counting down the rest of my days.
Seems like a weird time for them not to
But someone put that
voice
countdown
act that
on
part,
hold.
but okay.
That someone was Ebina. A man claiming to be his attorney came to visit. He told me he could prove me innocent, that he wanted to appeal for a retrial.
So Ebina knew the truth? Did he know about Chairman Hoshino? That there was another killer?
Yeah. He's a sharp one, that guy. Real young, full of energy type. He did everything he could to get me out of prison. It was all
What a
to
good
serve his
guy.
goal. To start up the Second Great Dissolution. You even heard it yourself just now. Arakawa still had a lot more to do before he passed.
Yeah, we're noticing.
You couldn't be the one Yakuza left out of all this.
No way. I'm the guy that turned from the Tojo to the Omi, incited a war and went on an all-out rampage in the process. Get someone like me on your leash, and even a fresh face like Ebina's sure to turn a few heads. To keep the strays in line, you need someone who can bark over them. I suppose that's why he brought me in.
Well, you certainly got
Sounds
some
like you got
experience
the
with
short
that.
end of that one.
I'd say it's the perfect job for me. All things considered.
Well, considering that's what you did in the last
Nothing else.
family.
It sure beats pretending to atone for my sins in some cell.
Fair enough.
Captain,
I had asked Ebina to bring you here tonight, but it wasn't so I could talk about myself. I know I have no right, Ichi, but I have a favor to ask you.
a favor? From me?
It's a rush job, too.
Let me hear
Oh,
it first.
thanks, man.
I don't exactly want to bite off more than I can chew, you know?
Well, as I understand it, you're fresh out of a job, right? I'm sure you'll find the time.
I was considering moving the face cam between the last episode and this one, considering I was covering their heads a little bit, but I just have to move it back anyway, so it was kind of like, what's the point?
Sawashiro asks you a favor, and without any clue as to what it is,
But I
you run
suppose
off and
it's
snag a
better than that.
passport. Sir, yes, sir, eh?
At least for the time
That's
being.
one way to put it.
Well, whatever his favor is, I imagine you'll be heading overseas, right? Passport ain't good for much else.
He's gonna fill me in later today. Said he'll be waiting at Heian Tower.
Are you gonna be okay by yourself? I mean, can we really trust Sawashiro?
You know, I think if he was gonna hurt me, he'd have done it by now.
Yeah,
That's
well,
a fair point.
knowing him.
Not only that, I'm out of work, with plenty of time to spare. Figured I'd just go meet him. I'd feel bad turning him down at this point, especially after he came to me for help.
Guess we're all
That's
going to
exactly
Heian
why he
Tower,
came
then. You're not the only one with time on his hands, after all.
Captain Sawashiro's waiting at the tower. About time I figured out. It's pretty far, so might as well take a taxi. We could, or we could run over there. I might just run over there for the sake of picking items up throughout the world and whatnot, and then probably just cut that part until we get to the actual story area. You move to taxi icon, press the square, you can automatically get right there for other destinations. So I could take a taxi and just ride all the way to, like, right here if I want. That being said, I'm probably still just going to walk my way over there for my own sake, just so that way I can actually pick up some items and whatnot along the way. I'll generally try and avoid fights if I make my way over there, just so that way we don't become too over-leveled or anything. I mean, we didn't even farm at all by the time we had gotten to the first dungeon boss, and we did just fine. There really wasn't an issue, so I don't really feel the need to farm anything. So I'm just going to run my way over there, and then I will cut all this part out, and we will see you guys at the tower.
I'm not a loser! Ass kicking time! Yeah! Oh yeah!
Let's go.
Let's get it done! Not an enemy in sight! Ass kicking time! Okay. You are go!
Let's go.
Yeah.
Think I'm getting stronger. Look at me go.
Moving up in the world.
Oi, omae. Sa, ikuze. Come on.
Let's get it done!
Weak. Take your best shot.
Open wide! Get low! Okay. Let's go! Have fun with this! That's it!
I'm up.
You're in it now!
Going in. Hey, I'm a cop.
Ass kicking time! Yeah!
Let's go.
Let's get it done! We have to be proud! I'm not a loser! Ass kicking time! Okay.
I'm up.
Let's get it done! Yeah! Oh yeah!
Let's go.
Ass kicking time! Okay. On to the next!
Nice.
Hell yeah!
Oi. I'm
not a loser! Let's get it done! Okay.
I'm up.
Ass kicking time! Yeah!
Okay, so we're right in front of the tower now. I did end up having to do a few fights as I ran my way over here. Now, like I said, we could have taken the taxi and whatnot, but it just makes more sense for me to run over there for the time being, as it builds up some of Kasuga's personality stats just from running around. And we did actually end up learning one new skill for everybody. I got Hero's Flare for Ichiban, which is just a defense boost for everybody. Apparently with higher style, I get more of a range increase, so it's easier to hit people. Though you can still get your entire party with it, it's just a little harder at its current rate. For Adachi, we got Beat Down, which is medium power knockback. Also does elemental damage based on your weapon's attributes. Kind of like Ichiban and him paralyzing everybody. And we got Pigeon Raid, which inflicts magical damage to enemies and applies the attributes of the weapons. And it's also AoE, though the power is considered light, it still costs 30 MP, which is quite high. I have yet to actually use that, as we just got on that maybe like a flight or two before I had cut to this part, so. And let's see what we got going on here.
To think there'd come a day when we'd share a meal here.
I'll say. Still, I assumed it'd just be us.
Actually, they're here on Ebina's orders. I made a lot of enemies before getting arrested. Plenty of people out there still hate my guts, it seems.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I
Have you
do what
looked
you
at
asked.
social media?
Got my passport right here.
Ah, excellent.
So, what's this favor you're asking?
I'm sending you to Hawaii. There's someone there.
Hawaii? It's almost like the game right after this
Hawaii?
is set in Hawaii.
Who is it?
Well, it's your mother.
Really?
What?
She's the one woman the boss truly loved. Akane-san.
Well, that's kind of sus.
Wait, that's...
Just so we're clear here, yes, you are indeed the boss and Akane-san's child. That
Really?
fateful day 40 years ago, I saw everything with my own eyes.
What, were you sitting down in a chair perhaps? Like,
2 babies at the coin lockers were sadly mistaken for one another.
that I do remember from the first game. Are we really going with the whole switched at birth thing? Is that what we're doing now? Is that supposed to be the boss man when he's
In a
younger?
perfect world, you would have been raised as Masato Arakawa, the boss's own flesh and blood. You were, of course, replaced with... the son I abandoned.
And then you wonder
you
why
hate me
people
for
turn
it,
out like that.
You're welcome to say so. You have every right.
He's Ichiban, he won't, but
You know, I've always had 2 fathers.
he did mention
Jiro
that.
Kasuga at the Shangri-La Soapland, and by oath, Masumi Arakawa. For what it's worth, that's all I needed.
Maybe you're right. That said, what about your mother?
Right, this Akane-san lady is...
Yes. She's your mom.
That is what he's
No,
saying.
but Akane-san, I heard she was killed. Heck, Arakawa-san told me himself. The Hikawa
Probably so
family
you want
hunted
to go
her
looking
down.
for her?
You know, the guys Arakawa-san used to run with.
Right, well, that may be what the boss believed. But it's not entirely true.
Go
Prior to
on.
the boss's departure, the Patriarch of the Hikawa family hoped to marry Arakawa-san to his daughter. That's how
Really?
much he liked him. You might even say the Patriarch wanted him as his heir. But
This is getting all
as fate
sorts of
would
mess.
have it, The boss was already together with Akane-san, so he had to fearfully turn down the offer.
Right.
That was it. And the Patriarch's rage upon hearing the news was more than the boss could have ever imagined. In a sudden
That doesn't bode
he
well.
tried to kill both the boss and Akane-san, who at the time was pregnant with you.
That would make sense while she was running away in the first game. I heard a lot of this from him himself. He also said she didn't make it, that he couldn't protect her.
You see, the boss had heard Akane-san was caught by the Hikawa family, but he never saw her body for himself.
Would she know what that means?
He kept believing she was out there. And so he strung up one Hikawa member after another. But by then, it was too late. And the order to kill Akane-san had already been passed on to the contractors.
Contractors?
You know, a hitman.
Professional hitmen.
Yeah.
So now they were on the hunt too. The Hikawa Patriarch was playing all his cards.
This man really did
That
not
to kill
want like getting
Akane-san?
turned down.
Just her alone?
Crossing the Yakuza carries a heavy toll. Surely I don't have to tell you that. It was then Arakawa made one last move. And in order to save your mom, he raided the Hikawa family HQ all by himself.
Looks like it runs in the family. We've never invaded an HQ by ourselves. Never. Absolutely goated from the beginning to the very end.
Arakawa! You're going straight to hell, you damn
Man on a mission over here. Man sure knows how to take a hit. Absolutely owned. That's gotta hurt.
You either move or die!
Well, starting to see where Ichiban gets from up. Suppose I should try and move my face came out of the way. I gotta find a better spot for this, but considering surely none of those bullets could have possibly penetrated the hit. No, not at all, right? Ain't no way you got the energy for all this. No.
Where is she? Old man. Wherever she may be, she won't have much longer to live. The hounds are already on her trail, and once they sniff her out, it's feeding time, down to the very last bone.
Bold words coming from the guy that's held at
Makes
point.
no difference. My orders are absolute.
Then make new orders. Tell whoever you hired, you're calling it off.
The plan's already in motion. Give it up. As far as I'm concerned, you crossed the point of no return a long time ago. Did you forget?
Where the fuck is Akane?
No longer in the country. She's bound for the Philippines. Stowed away on some shady-looking cargo ship, it seems.
Real.
Imagine a pretty little thing by her lonesome, with with hardly a yen to her name. Surely she has to earn her keep somehow. I hear life at sea is quite demanding, but it's the men at sea who I'd be concerned about.
This guy's really trying to get some fresh air to his brain, apparently.
Bet you they're lined up as we speak.
Shit! You piece of shit! Tell your men to stand down! Or they'll be dead just like you! Ikawa!
That's the spirit, Arakawa. Oh, I've been wanting to see that face. To hear you scream like the little brat you are!
Make the call! Do it already!
One really has to wonder, though, how bad is your bitch holding up?
Straight into the bone, point blank, too. Yucks.
The boss continued torturing the Hikawa Patriarch until he breathed his last. But no matter what he did, the madman kept on laughing. Till the bitter end.
They had some fantastic voice actors for those two.
And in the end, he never found out where Akane-san was. And now he had no chance of calling off her pursuers.
But wait, he knew she was headed for the Philippines, right? There had to be something he could
I'm
do.
surprised he even gave him that much to go off of.
He flew
Assuming
to the
that
Philippines
was
as soon
true.
as possible, and once he formed his own family, his subordinates joined the search. But nothing ever turned up, and the years just kept passing by. He came to believe that if Akane-san were alive, she would have contacted him. That day never came. So he and the rest of us assumed the worst. Though
Okay.
no one ever said it out loud.
Yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't want to say that around him.
Here. It's the photo of Akane-san the boss had us carry around.
What?
I can't imagine you've seen it.
No, I don't believe we have. I mean, I think
This
the
is
only
her?
time we've really seen her was
Akane-san?
what, like, one of the very beginning cutscenes of the first game?
She's native Hawaiian, albeit with some Japanese blood mixed in.
Really now?
I have that blood too?
Guess that's how it goes.
Really, Ichiban? Really? Seeing her after all this time, the woman the boss left.
10 years had passed since Akane-san went missing. Then, one day the boss got an emergency call. It was from an officer of a Filipino group we had dealings with.
Really?
Found a girl in Hawaii who looked just like her.
Then that mean maybe she moved back home at some point.
Yeah, we'd been looking at that angle too, as you might have guessed. But the boss never knew where exactly in Hawaii she was born.
Fair enough.
That might be why we still came up short.
So you went there to take a look? To find Akane-san?
And I'm sure
word.
quite a few others.
I was on the first flight out. It was just me, though. The boss
Really?
stayed behind.
Why?
Well, I can't imagine
Why
you
did he
could
go
have
with
your
me?
patriarch leave like
If
that.
I can afford to be blunt, it's because he was afraid.
Dang.
He'd had enough. A man can only have his hopes built up so many times.
Well, I suppose when
The
you put it
stronger
like
and
that.
more promising the lead, the bigger the hurt when it all fell through.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
see. Makes sense.
Anyway, off I went. Eventually, I found her. It was
Did you
Akane-san,
now?
no doubt about it.
And she was safe and sound?
She was. About as safe as you can get. Granted, that presented a bit of a problem for me.
Oh, do tell.
Say all went well, and she returned to the boss. Akane-san would inevitably want to meet her child. In that
Right.
case, she'd quickly see that her son's been living with a handicap since the transfer at the coin locker.
I mean, that's not the greatest
she
of
might at
looks.
first say that just being able to reunite is enough. But eventually, she'd want to know about his condition. And she'd probably ask how that happened.
Sure.
Before long,
Seems fair.
she and the boss would be comparing their memories from that night. Then it'd hit. They'd realize they transferred their baby at different lockers. How then would they treat Masato Arakawa, the young master, the boy they believed was theirs?
Well...
No one truly knows what would have happened.
Right.
But I did know this. As long as Akane-san kept out of Japan, everything here'd stay the same. Neither I nor the young master would have to suffer.
Wait, then you flew out to Akane-san too?
Exactly. When I saw Akane-san, I was planning to kill her.
Oof. Well, that would make sense why her being protected would be an issue.
Even I couldn't help trembling. I had every intention to get rid of the woman the boss loved.
Savage.
However,
He couldn't
I
do.
ended up walking away. All thanks to something she said.
If anyone asks, I've been dead a long time.
Not exactly the voice I was expecting her to have, but
And
okay.
Akane-san has kids out there?
Ooh.
It shouldn't come as a surprise if you think about it.
Yeah, but
A
you
young
know.
girl on the run from hired killers, with absolutely no hope of contact from the man she loved. Who could blame her for anything? From then on, it was her life to live. So I decided to honor her wishes. I gave word to the boss that Akane-san was dead.
Blind
told
to the
him
patriarch
The
himself,
Ikawa
huh?
family had reached her first. That all I'd found was her lifeless body. Nothing more. The boss quietly accepted my report. The search for Akane-san was called off. And she was never spoken of again.
Some deep, dark lore going on here. Alright, then.
After that, I stayed in contact with her, though sparsely. I needed some control over her so that she wouldn't suddenly get homesick for Japan. You see.
You're a certified asshole. Still,
Well.
I get that this all started because of what Akane-san said. I'm not saying everything you did was wrong.
Well, with the boss now dead and me out of prison, the situation has changed. I wrote a letter to Akane-san. I told her everything there was to know.
Glad she got the notebook all
How
this
I
before I
betrayed the
did.
boss. And that Ichiban Kasuga, the boy who grew up in a soapland, was her child. Ironic, isn't it? Neither I nor Akane-san were finally free until long after the boss was gone.
Certainly some level of irony, too.
Anyhow, Ichi, Akane-san, she tells me she wants to meet you.
She does? Me?
Akane-san's home address. It's right there on the front.
Is this a letter from Akane-san?
It's just the envelope. The letter was to stay between me and her. I'm afraid I can't show it to you.
And what else
Sure,
are you still hiding
I get
from?
that.
Yeah, I'm sure it must be strange to be in your 40s and be asked to meet your mom for the first time. But
Ichiban's really
Akane-san's
in his
only
40s
getting
at this
older.
point, huh? That's kind of
The
crazy to
son
think
ought to
about.
set his mother's mind at ease before she passes on. Don't you think?
Well, I guess she would. What,
Well,
at that point?
Yeah.
Maybe be at
It's-
least like
it's
60
just-
plus?
One more way for me to atone for all I've done. I'll be booking your flight to Hawaii. You'll leave tomorrow night. All that's left is how you feel about it. Will you go? Not for me, but for Akane-san.
Of course he will. He's each.
Please, won't you see her, Ichi?
Captain.
I beg you.
Well, alright then.
You know, I never thought I'd see the day you bowed your head to me. All right, I'll go see her.
Well, I would have killed you if you'd said no.
I'd like to see you try, but it didn't go so well the last time you tried. I'm just saying.
What's up?
Good to see you're still in one piece. Huh, you guys were waiting for me. Ambo was worried about you, and I somehow missed the chance to skedaddle. Look who's talking. That's what I was about to say. So, did you find out what Sawashira's special request was? Yeah, about that. Things got a little complicated. You don't say. Then how about we head over this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Remember, stretching's important.
He wants me to take a picture, apparently? What about it? Oh, good. We can edit photos in game. Alright, then. I want to call your friends into frame, change expressions. The pictures you take will save a photo album so you can hold on to these memories for... Great! I don't really see myself doing that. Although I think there was some, like, personality benefits to doing it, so I might just spam pictures to make it happen at some point, probably off camera. But, yeah, so this video might end up being a little longer due to that dialogue there. But that was quite a bit of important lore that really kind of ties up some of the stuff from the first game that was kind of left hanging, and, well, it's nice to see that they filled that out. Not too heavy on the combat this time. It kind of be how this game goes, it feels like. So I'll probably leave in some of the fights I did on my way over here. Just so that way we get a little bit of combat and you guys can see the level ups that I got from it. I think I leveled up once, maybe twice on the way over here. But yeah, that being said, sounds like we're going to Hawaii to meet our mother for the first time. Well, I suppose since a baby, if you want to count that as meeting them. That being said, appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.